we've woken up here at Dornock campsite, Dornock Croft Holidays campsite, certified site. Slept very, very well again. I've got like a buzzing in my ear as if I've been in a nightclub. I think it's the engine noise for so long because we were driving so much yesterday. And these are, you know, some of the neighbours that just popped over to say hello. Over here we have Ollie, and right here the coos come to say hello. We haven't yet turned on the engine to check if the dreaded light has gone off, but I'm praying please it has. We'll see. So we turned on the engine this morning and the check engine light was still there. So we've opened the bonnet, checked the dipstick, which was fine, checked the levels, I think coolant, start power steering levels, which were fine, but I don't know whether the motion of undoing the caps and closing them has helped, because I've just rechecked and the check engine light's gone off. But I literally just texted the owners of the site to say, do you know of any local mechanics? I don't know, should we maybe just take it to a mechanic anyway? We're on such a busy schedule.
Morning guys, it's me Dale. So I am making breakfast this morning.
And I am making tea this
I've been making a cup of tea. Doesn't happen very often.
It's ringing in my ears, bothering me.
But yes, we're making breakfast. Adam just wants bacon and sausage sandwich. So we're gonna have bacon sausage sandwich. And then we are going to enjoy a cup of tea, and then we are going to hoover the van because it's still a bit dirty. I know, yes, hoovering, but you know, we like to keep it clean.
And we're going to go, hopefully. We are dressed, it's just a little bit cooler up here in the Scotland. So we've got our dressing gowns on. So Sitch, probably number 5 by now, is whilst Dale was cooking the breakfast, the gas stopped working, it ran out. When we bought it, they said that we had 2 full bottles, and we've literally used the gas only a few times. So it's been used quite quickly. I don't know if it's the thermo boiler. But anyway, we reconnected the new one, and the gas still wouldn't work. So I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Obviously, we'd opened them. So I basically... Oh, baby. So I basically disconnected everything, reconnected everything, put them all back in, and then it started working again. Which meant that I get to enjoy this delicious sausage and bacon sandwich. And I think that's grease because I've got no egg in here. So our first stop was supposed to be somewhere that claims to do the world's best hot chocolate. The mountain, Cocoa Mountain in Dornock. But it doesn't open till 10 and it's currently 9:30. So we've decided, in the interest of being safer than sorry, we're going to use the half an hour to go to a local mechanic and just check if they can use their diagnostic machine to see why that light came on. So I tried 2 places, Bannerman's in Tain, who couldn't fit us in to connect the computer and just check if there's any issues. So they sent us to AKA MOT, which is just down the road from there, and neither could they fit us into the actual garage because they're just a small garage. But they basically said the light's gone off. It's not uncommon. It could most likely, given the history that happened after we put the diesel in, that we didn't put the diesel cap back on and the emissions were, you know, too much, and that's what happened. So they've told us it's gone off, it's driving fine, go and enjoy your holiday. So I think we'll take that advice.
That's what we're going to do.
I think we're just driving through the town of Dornock.
Your destination will be on
Dornock.
Oh, can I get a no?
So here is the Cocoa Mountain, which has the best hot chocolate. So we're going to go and find parking and then come... Oh look, there's the first person I've seen wearing a kilt. It's because we're in Scotland. So in Dornock, you got to turn right by the Cocoa Mountain Cafe, and there's a car park down here, which is £1 for an hour for a car, but a motorhome you have to pay £5 regardless of how long you're here. Looks like on a Tuesday, Dornock town have a garden sale, I suppose.
one of them.
Regular or large?
Yeah, regular. So one peppermint, one orange.
Do we know how to sit? Do we know how to sit?
We do.
They're like, no.
do.
Sit?
Good
Oh, well done. Go. You want to sit?
Yeah, man.
You're like, no. You can have it anyway because you're cute. You don't want it? You're thinking about it. You might change your
He's
mind.
not sure.
Because they're so tiny. Oh, you're eating it now.
Thank you.
They're also very
That's good. That's good.
yeah, okay, it's gonna be sticky open.
Don't worry, mate. Like.
We're heading back to the van now, and I think that was delicious. So stopping off at Cocoa Mountain for a hot chocolate is a must on your NC500 road trip here in Durnock. And this is us leaving Durnock now, or Durnock, however you pronounce it. There's a little village fair, garden fair, whatever you want to call that.
I just want to point out the hospitality in that place was quite nice, especially with the dogs.
So the road to the car park for the walk that we wanted to do is closed, so we were driving past it to find a way to turn, and the turning point was Dunrobin Castle, so we've decided we may as well do Dunrobin Castle while we're here and see how we're doing for time to walk after.
Well, it's me, Adam. Hello. So we are in Dunrobin Castle, well, in the grounds. It's about £14 per person. There is Ollie. We are going to see if we can go in. Maybe we'll see, but if not, we'll go for a walk. Yeah, that other place we was going to. Ooh. That other place we were going to, we went past and the road was closed. It looked like when I peered around on the left hand side that they were doing some repairs to the bridge. It looks like this, like a railway bridge, which I don't think we would have fit under anyway. Because, well, it just looked really small. What was you saying, Adam?
I was just saying Dunrobin Castle is owned by the 25th Earl of Sutherland, and it's quite the building as you walk up towards it.
It's quite the impressive feature. So, I'm not sure if you're awake, guys, but... Well, you're obviously not awake, I haven't told you yet, but... Yes, I'm back at the van, in the corner. Because... Unfortunately, we left the dog poo bags in the van, and Leo decided to have a dump because he's a dog, and I had to go and run back. Well, Adam would have, but I said I'd go. So, not good. And I'm out of breath for running because we just ran up the car park and back.
gonna have to abandon Goldsby Walk, unfortunately, because I was looking forward to that, and we missed the Ferry Glen Falls. So we're just too tall to get under the bridge, and the diversion from the diversion way, and the main way that you go is closed for repair. So we've got no way of getting to the area, short of walking miles, and we're not doing that.
Turn right.
Another issue is that we're having gas problems. I can't deal with any more problems. It's basically coming out, but then very quickly looks like it's losing pressure and then it's turning itself off. We've checked if we've got gas and stuff like that, which we do. So Dale wants to go to a camping shop and see if they can help us. So we'll go and see that, and then we'll carry on with our route, hopefully. We've arrived at Cairnbroch, I think that's how you pronounce it. So this is an Iron Age settlement. You know, Cairnbroch is an Iron Age settlement which is accompanied by the rare survival of the associated village and the earthworks that go with it. But what's great about it is it has this spectacular view as well. And we're just up the road from Dunrobin Castle, so perhaps, oh yes, you can just about see the spires there. There's Husky and Leo and Dale. Oh. In this unassuming lay-by off the A9, you've got the Wolfstone. The Wolfstone is said to be the place where the last wolf in Sutherland was killed by Hunter Paulson about 1700. In about 1700. 1700. Hi, it's Dale and Adam. I can't show you because I won't come up on the camera, but on the west coast you can see oil rigs out in the water.
East coast?
Yeah.
You said west.
Did I?
Yes.
On the east coast. I've never seen an oil rig before. Hi, the camera's really close to my face because I'm trying to avoid the rain. But we've come to the grey cairns of Camster. Just slightly off the North Coast 500, probably by 4 or 5 miles, so not too much of a bother. You know what a cairn is, if you watched what I said previously, waypoints, tombs, memorials. They don't really know what these ones are or why they've been built, but they've found evidence of nomadic hunting here. So I'll show you. This is the round cairn. Inside the round cairn, you can stand where forgotten rituals for the dead were performed. They've blocked off the entrance, but you can see there's lots of little chambers on the inside. Maybe you can get around the other side, I don't know. Some might just call it a pile of stones, but in some ways this is life. And you have to think about each hand that put each stone here and what they meant for their lives. I've left Dale inside to make a cup of tea. The gas is working again. The ground is almost marshland, so they've got these walkways along. This is the long cairn. It's over 5,000 years old, 60 meters long and over 20 meters wide. I think you might be able to get in this one. Let's have a look. I suppose you could be forgiven thinking you're anywhere in the world here with this beauty, but here's your reminder that you're in bonny old Scotland. It looks like you may be able to get into this one. It's not such a crawl space. Ooh. This is the oldest hole I've been in.
I don't know if you look at how it says.
Well, I was hoping you make it quite graceful.
Oh, but says. Oh, but says.
We're currently in Windmill Land, formerly known as Scotland. So we've arrived at the car park for Sinclair Castle. Just as a reference, you can stay here overnight. It's £10 for a 24-hour ticket and you're not allowed to return within 72 hours. And all activities must take place on your van, I suppose. I think what they mean by that is no toileting outside. If you can hear me through the wind, this is Sinclair Bay, which is absolutely stunning, and we're on sort of the north-east tip of Scotland. That's Dale and Husky. Well, we'll have a look at the different layers in the rocks. This is Sinclair Castle. It's thought to be the first seat of the Sinclair family, or the Sinclair clan as I like to be called up here. I think it dates back to the 1400s. The castle obviously has the sea around it, but if you look down here, you also have spectacular layers, as Dale was saying, like a cake or an onion, because ogres are like onions. So here we have her in her glory, and then we have Husky and Dale and Leo crossing the bridge. You can see from this angle that it's sort of perched on a sea cliff edge, which I suppose we're doing really good for defences. Evidently not good enough. You're only allowed to sit here if your name is Edith. Good for you, Edith. Here you can also see how the natural rock formation acted as defence for the castle and the foundation for it to be built on. You can also see that it's currently home to this seagull who is probably just about learning to fly. And if you're anything like me and you love a cave, I wonder what that is right there. I suppose, you know, we can't let history have anything without trying to compete. That's why when you come here, you'll see some of modern man have tried to compete with the architecture.
boilio.
So it was actually 1379 that a structure started to be built here, and they've just, I suppose, put extensions on it since then. I think, oh, they have just been caught picking. I think this part of Scotland, the north coast of Scotland, is an urban explorer's paradise. If we had more time. The amount of abandoned buildings we've seen, there's so many, like everywhere. Look at that. I could have picked it up, but it's like stunning. We've just entered John O'Grove. He gave us permission before we did.
I didn't even know it was even near this area.
The northernest, most petrol station.
1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
So we are at Duncansby Bay, or Duncansby Bay, and we're going to look for the Duncansby Stacks. We're making our way towards Duncansby Stacks. They're 60-metre high sea stacks. It's supposed to look like wizard's hats or witch's hat, whatever you want to say, but it's supposed to be beautiful and should be on everyone's bucket list for the NC500. So here we are, right here. Right over there, we have a group of puffins. Real life Scottish puffins, everyone, Scottish ones. Dale and I were saying that driving through John O'Groats feels like driving through a town that's in the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse. There's just no one here. The houses all seem barren or abandoned. Oh, there's this bit, which I've never seen before. They look new. Oh, they're new holiday accommodations. They're nice.
Only lodged in apartments.
And also what we were saying was so far on this route, it's very clean. Like you don't see litter anywhere. So that's nice. So we have pulled up into a parking space for hopefully the night. We're having some food at the moment. Dale, before I show where we're staying, what do you think of the view? What do you think of the view?
It's very nice, and I like the seals.
So this is where we're staying. And if you look carefully, hopefully I can zoom in before they disappear.
Yeah. One's just gone down.
There are seals swimming around in the water. So this will be our first park up. Hopefully we have a good night's sleep. We're feeling very blessed right now because where we've parked up is like a bay here. And it must be a seal's playground. I don't know how far this will zoom in. You can just see their heads bobbling. They've gone under. The one's just sitting on the rock. Oh, there's one coming over from there. Oh, I've had to come out again because I can't get over the seals just playing here. So I have to come closer and get a better look. saying that. I'll just show you again how close we are.
So we're going to enjoy our delicious food now and our cups of tea, and we are probably going to get an early night because it is getting quite late. I'm tired, Adam's tired, Puppy Dog's tired, so
We can have an early start tomorrow if we have an early night today.
we've had early day starts every day.
Like a proper early.
So we will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.